top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Sellers. Floats it out in space. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. You start the season, top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Calls his own number. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Moore will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and not his best work. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Wants to go up top. He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. the Ducks after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. It's a seam wide open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Moore to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
This time it's complete. He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and his defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback making checks. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Quarterback keeper will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down mark. Turnover on downs.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the right. Throws it in. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Drives the back and leaves it on the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Moore will throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Rush is on him. Got his man. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. If you can't throw it late, it's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the back. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Ducks will punt this one away.
Number 92 on to kick it away.
Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's a hit. Quarterback moving. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Sellers. Dumps it off in the flats. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy scores on the sneak.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. Off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Ooh, we needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going on, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Right down the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
The first down and more. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Ready, set.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Buys a little time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
35, Oregon, 7.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
It's now 2nd down.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. This time on target. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll move the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. Moore to the air. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Casper. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Turns it loose. He makes the catch. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
Quarterback will keep it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
On the double.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Moore will throw. Intercepted to stop the threat. Discards him with the stiff arm.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Moore to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He might want another play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. The quick out. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Some misdirection with the counter. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Starts with a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, a lot of space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an
touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
South Carolina, 49, Oregon, 7.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Quickly complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Deep throw off his back foot. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off, accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Quick completion on the out. Wide open spaces. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. The offense changing the play. Gonna look downfield again. He fires one deep down the right side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up.
He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. It's a reverse. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
They want to run it left here. Hard running there. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
you.